Okay, today's video is going to basically reinforce what we did in class today. This is going to show you again once how to get to the library's database sites and how to get an article. Again, we start off with the school's website and we're going to go down to the academic resources and click that link. From there, we're going to go to the library page and open up the library page, and it should open up in a new window. Again, if you were using the library and you wanted to have a book, you could definitely do searches in the keywords, but instead we're going to go right into the databases and ebooks. And from there, we're going to open up the virtual reference collection. This should look similar to what we did in class today. The first thing we're going to do, because if you look at this, this is for all of your subjects, we're going to uncheck all and just scroll down to literature and language and click that link. From the choices you have here, you have two of my favorites that, although you could use all of them, but I recommend first the Literature Resource Center, and then if you can't find anything in the Literature Resource Center, then I would check Bloom's Literature. So first we're going to go into the Literature Resource Center, and here's where they're going to ask us for our password. Remember, the login is SJBDHS, and since this video is going on YouTube, I'm not going to share the password aloud, but we should remember what it is. Once we log in, it should bring us right to the search page. So today in class, I was telling you, let's just say we read Casey at the Bat, like we read this week, and we weren't sure what the poem was about. If we look first, you would see you would have literary criticism, which are critical essays about the poem. And then you could also go to topics and overviews, which the overviews give you a breakdown line by line of the poem. So here, if we start scanning through the article, you'll see it goes through the plot and the lines and talks about the devices and what's going on in the poem. From this point, if this was my selected poem, I would either print it if I had access to a printer, or I'd email it to myself and my group members so that they knew this is the article I was going to utilize, or download it to my computer for later. Remember that you must also, when you print it out, if you're cutting and pasting it to another document, you must also have the source citation, the MLA 7th edition citation for the poem. Again, if I was looking for biographies, I could click the biographies link and look for the author of the poem. In this case, it's Ernest Lawrence Thayer. When I scroll through this, you'll see choice 4 is Ernest Lawrence Thayer, and here is my biography on him, and it gives you personal information about the author. So this is what I would do. Now let's say, for example, you were searching for a poem like another one we covered in class, and we were searching for The Bells. But you weren't sure in this information if this was actually Edgar Allan Poe's poem. So here over the side where it says search within these results, I would simply type in the author's name, Edgar Allan Poe, and then the search is filtered with it. So then if you look at biographies and topic and work overviews, you can go through this and you will see right here that these are the appropriate articles for the poem. So this is how you would use the Literature Resource Center. If for one reason or another your poem is not in there, then I could jump onto Bloom's Literature. Again, it would be simple as typing in the poem like The Bells by Edgar Allan Poe. And seeing what comes up from that search. And again, if you go to the analysis and criticism, you will see very easily that it's right here. You can definitely find information about the poems. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. The expectation is that by Wednesday's class, you have an article on literary criticism of your poem or biographical information about your chosen poet. All right, good luck and enjoy the weekend.